What's up, everybody? I just want to do a quick one here on the difference between magic and psychological control, hypnosis, using symbols in the light of day to control and affect someone's mind. So so it's this idea that what's used in this reality, the fake matrix and the real matrix. In the real matrix of the world, you see symbols in the sense of trees and archetypes of animals, and you see the shapes and ideas and the symbol rich nature of things. And what happens with these symbols that are taken and put in front of your face as the Nike swoosh or the McDonald's logo or whatever corporation that you see. Now they use real magic, but they also use a, I would call it a leveraging of the conscious mathematical mind. They use hypnosis through imagery in this reality to make you subconsciously believe in something else. You take on their symbolism as gods. And what I'm suggesting, what I'm saying is that these symbols are quite alright, that anyone may use them, that these corporations use them. It's just up to you to figure out what these symbols mean and then take a look at whether or not the symbol that is on a product or a package actually fully represents what that product is, what that package is. And if it's not just a hypnosis and methodical massaging of the brain that's occurring in someone's head to get them to repetitively purchase or go through a behavior to consume something outside of themselves. Once again, there's nothing wrong with any type of taking the symbolism of nature and putting it on paper. There's nothing wrong with marketing. There's nothing wrong with these things. But it's for us to come to a certainty, a realization that whenever we look at these symbols, are they actually displaying truly and correctly what's underneath and inside the package? So that we're not made into automatons and bots that go and just, oh, I can identify with the symbol of Starbucks because I know that internally, that you don't even know, but internally it represents ISIS and it represents the moon, or McDonald's and it's representing 13 and the archetype of what that number means, and all of these, the Saturnian symbol of Nike, and you wonder why that you are drawn to that. Well, when you unveil it, then you can look at these things from a different angle and say, well, do I still really need, believe, and appreciate what's in that product or service? So it's to get yourself to a point of balance and understanding what these symbols are in the real mother matrix, the real earthly organic system. And what we mean by that is the system that produces seeds. Anything that doesn't produce a seed, because if something produces a seed, it's infinite. It can go on forever. You can't contain that. You can't control that. You can't own that. But anything that doesn't have a seed, well, then that thing, there is only so much of it. There's only so much of that thing that doesn't produce a seed. There's only one of that. There's only 100 pounds of that. And without the seed, it becomes scarce. Scarcity. There's only so many Nike shoes you can buy. But the truth of what's in nature, that apple with the seed that falls from the tree, that is infinite. It will reproduce itself. In fact, one will produce 5 more. But something that doesn't have a seed, that doesn't have a consciousness, it can't reproduce itself. So we have to look at the value of those things and what are they and what should we be doing with them. What is the actual value of bronze or silver or gold? What is the actual use of it? What can it do to create or enable us as a species to better ourselves individually, collectively? what are these things that don't produce seeds? What can we do with that to benefit all? Because these things that have seeds, once again, that's the organic construct. Even the things of the earth that don't produce seeds that we consider of the organic world, there are some things that there aren't a lot of. There isn't as much of. And they become scarcity. So, scare, city, scare, power. That's what scarcity means. You're scared of the power. You're scared of what it is in there. Or you're not, oh, there's not going to be enough. But truly, we need to start to see what those things are between the physical and the organic world and what the fake matrix is, and look at these things and the symbols attached to them and see that what's underneath that symbol. And there's going to be some things that you'll find that are true, that are representative of what that symbol means, that symbol actually has truth and weight to it. It has stability. It has integrity. And we can see what happens through the years, that a corporation wants to make more money and profitize, and they have something, a really good product, they come out with it. Everybody is like this. Oh, got a great product, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, well, we can make more money on that. We can have more power. So let's just cut down the quality of this and up the cost a little, and that goes on and on and on until we end up with the least powerful thing costing the most money and just draining us as a species. And the people that are in the systems using those for leveraging power through archetypes and symbols, a lot of them don't know what they're doing. And I've said this in most of my videos, that it's a ship that's not being steered. I don't think there's a true necessary evil the way that people suspect there is, that there's some evil being on the planet. I don't know that really exists. I think there's a bunch of ignorance on the planet. I think there's a bunch of children that are steering cars that shouldn't be. I think there's a bunch of people using symbols that are symbol illiterate, that they just know that the symbol has power so they use it, yet they have no connection to what life is, what organic systems are, and what their ability to create as humans are to begin with. And so it's just a matter of instructing these people, showing everyone, and having them internalize the symbol and know what it means. And then participating in the truth of what these symbols are. To use them and dance with them the way that they're made to be. And see what they are organically and see what they are inorganically. And to get out from underneath the mind control of believing that certain symbol on the side of that business, that it means anything other than, well, is the proof that, as they say, the proof is in the eating of the pudding. It's not in the pudding. The proof is not in the pudding. See, you've already been fooled there. They say opposites attract. Not true. Men and women are opposites. No, not true. Men and women are complementary. So there's a lot of language, a lot of things that have been said that have stuck that there's no truth in. So let's find what these symbols are and what they mean, and then go, okay, is that a good starting point? Can we go from here? Is it serving us? Is it serving individually your health? Is it serving the health of the planet? And let's go from there. Cheers, everybody.